Here we have our next worksheet for the 6+1 traits of writing, and it's about ideas. It says, make sure each detail tells about your topic. Choose a book you like. I chose this one called Colors at the Zoo, but you choose a book that you like. And it says, answer the questions. All right, first question, book title. Well, I find that on the front of my book. And my book happens to be called Colors at the Zoo. But again, you choose your own book. So maybe it's a different book. There's my title of my book, Colors at the Zoo. And it's a title. It doesn't need a period, and it can have capital letters within the title, especially for bigger words. Often small words like at and that don't get capitalized. It says, what happens in the book? And write or draw details for each part. And they want to know what happens at the beginning of my book, the middle of my book, and the end of my book. Well, I think my book is a non-fiction book, so it's going to have pages at the beginning, middle, and end, but not necessarily a story. Let's see. Colors at the Zoo. What's blue at the zoo? A bird. What's brown at the zoo? An ox. What's green at the zoo? A snake. What's red at the zoo? A fox. What's yellow at the zoo? A fish. What's black and white at the zoo? A zebra. Wow, what's blue, brown, green, red, yellow, black, and white at the zoo? A frog. Red-eyed tree frog. Okay, so what happens in the book? Write or draw details for each part. At the beginning of the book, there was a bird and an ox. A bird and ox. But maybe your story has a beginning of a story. Yeah, once upon a time there was. I could draw a picture of the bird or the ox. What happens in the middle of my book? There's a snake at the zoo. And ox. And again, I could draw a picture of the snake and the fox. What happens at the end of my book? At the end of my book, there's a frog with all the colors. So at the end, a frog with all the colors. But again, maybe you chose a storybook. I could choose a different storybook, for example, to write all the details about. Let's look at a different book, for example, to be able to write details about. This one's called Open Wide. Let's find out what happens at the beginning, the middle, and the end. Looks like he's going to the dentist at the beginning. No holes. Open wide. Look inside. How many there? None. Oh, good, no cavities. Open wide. Look inside. How many there? One. Open wide. Look inside. How many there? Two. Open wide. Look inside. How many there? Three. 3 chocolates. Open wide. Look inside. How many there? 4. 4 pops. Open wide. Look inside. How many there? 5. 5 candies. So the beginning of the book, he's at the dentist. The middle of the book, he's eating all of these sweets. And the end of the book, open wide, look inside. How many there? Lots. Lots. Lots of cavities. So for this storybook, I might put at the beginning, no cavities at the dentist. In the middle of the story, I might put, boy eats lots of sweets. And at the end of the story, I might have something like, boy has lots of cavities. Beginning, middle, end. Make sure your details are about your topic. So my details here are about this book, Colors at the Zoo. If I chose this one, my details would be about the boy going to the dentist and the sweets he ate and the cavities he got. Ideas. Make sure your details tell about your topic.